The Scholastic Ball Report is sponsored by Mingy Beef Jerky, Clark's Pump and Shop, Whitaker Bank, Roberts Insurance, Crown Trophy, Sutherland Chevrolet, Rafferty's, Double Dogs, and by Prep Spin.
Hello, I'm Gary Ball, your host of the Scholastic Ball Report. Welcome to the show today. We got a great lineup for you this week. As always, we have a feature from WKYT from around the state. The Roberts Insurance Team of the Week, the Madison Central Boys Golf Team, Coach Kyle Congleton, as they head to Bowling Green for the state championship. The Crown Trophy Scholar Athlete of the Week segment, Boyle County football player and wrestler Paul McClure. From Nicholasville, we have the Sutherland Chevrolet Driver of the Week with some great sports highlights. The Clark's Pump and Shop legend is former Bryan Station High School and Cincinnati Reds legend Doug Flynn. But we know what you want. You want the best highlights in the state of Kentucky. We've got them with Brian Milam, Lee K. Howard, Lindsey Goff.
Woodford County's last-minute 5-point loss to South Oldham was crushing. Tonight, the Jackets had to beat Scott County to force a three-way tie for first place in Class 5A District 6. The last time the Jackets beat the Cards, the year before Jim McKee arrived in Georgetown. Opening kickoff, we cue up Mr. Timmy Amongo. Fields it at the 5. Watch the block in the background. Now the Timmy two-step at midfield. A 95-yard kickoff return to open the shootout. And even Mutt Varney says, man, I used to do that at Berea College and Belfry. You see that? Whew, what a way to go. Woodford County, big plays their way right back to the red zone. Justice Wurtzler to Mackay Smith. We are tied at 7. Hall of Famer Josh Scott holds the record for most consecutive great days, and Kane Garrett had a great day in the first half. Inside, 18-yard run, 14-7. Jackets swarm you in a hurry. They sharpen the stingers, and Wurtzler to Amari Joyner, 22 yards out. We're tied again. The Redbirds decide to use the same play as earlier. Garrett one more time. More than 1,000 yards of offense tonight, but Woodford's Logan Ford hits a 35-yarder with a tick on the timer to win 38-35.
No matter who you cheer for or what the sport,
Clark's Pump and Shop is there to support the young people who play.
Whether it's a snack on the way to the game or restocking on the way home, Clark's is the winning stop. And whether you're choosing from drinks, chips, or a one-of-a-kind crispy, crunchy chicken, you'll be a winner no matter what the scoreboard says.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
In today's fast-paced world, you need news now.
But it's more than that. It's about trust.
It's always looking for what's new.
What's happening now and what's next.
It's the first alert to keep you safe.
It's being there for the wins and the losses.
It's digging deeper and asking the important questions.
Live, local, trusted.
That's our promise.
That's WKYT News.
Junior achievement is where dreams take flight. We are helping students connect what they learn in school to future work and career success. We are teaching them how to manage money to achieve financial security as adults. And we are showing them that starting a business also means changing lives and communities. However, we can't do it alone. Find out how you can help.
Well, the front runner for Mr. Football in Kentucky, Montaven Quisenberry, has decided to not leave the Commonwealth for West Virginia, but rather stay in Kentucky blue. Quisenberry had said that he wanted to be a Mountaineer, but the Cats flipped the Boyle County Rebel today. Quisenberry dominated the Class 4A state title game in 2023, earning MVP honors this season. The 5'10" athlete has 439 rushing yards with 8 touchdowns and 492 receiving yards with 8 scores. Likely a wide receiver at Kentucky.
Hello, welcome back to the Scholastic Ball Report as we honor the Roberts Insurance Team of the Week, Madison Central Boys Golf Team. With us is golf coach Kyle Congleton, players Jake Feldhouse, Tucker Jones, Rodney Bells, and the rest of the gang in the back of the van. Welcome in the Scholastic Ball Report, Coach.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having us on.
Thanks for being with us as your team is together heading to Bowling Green for the KHSA State Championship after winning the first round at Eagles Nest Country Club in Somerset. This is your third trip to the state tournament. Talk about how exciting that is.
Yeah, we're excited to get down and have another chance at a state championship. It's been a great season with 2 fresh new faces and 3 guys that was on last year's team. So a little bit of experience with 2 new guys that have not been able to be part of it in the past. But we've got a really talented group here in the van tonight, and I know they're eager to get down here to show everybody what we're made of and what we can hopefully do here in the days to come.
Well, introduce your golf team members traveling with you today and tell us about each one of them.
Yeah, I'll start right here with my assistant coach, Adam Harold, lifelong friend of mine, high school teammate. He also played a little golf at EKU. He's got a wild story, but this is the first year that he's been with the program, and he's been not only a huge asset to me, but just been unbelievable help for these guys. And I know the guys think the world of him, but he's been a great asset to the boys golf program. I know he's excited to get down here and coach in his first state championship as well. I'll start with Tucker Jones here in the middle. Tucker set out last year, a transfer from Model, who's had one of the best seasons of anybody on the team. He struggled a little bit here lately, but Bowling Green fits his eye very well, and a kid that I know is going to go down here and play well. You got Jake Feldhouse here, big transfer from Mason County that we've all been excited about. Got here just in time this year, top 10 player in the state the last few years, and obviously has shown that this year with huge goals here going into this week. Radney, if you can see Radney. Radney is, I don't know if there's another kid that has ever had a chance to win 3 state championships on one team. I don't know if that's ever been done, and he's a senior, been on the team the last 2 years. Just a great overall teammate, player, and has a chance to do something special this week that we're all excited to see what he's capable of. You've got Reese Keaton in the white hat there. Again, last year was on the state championship team. Definitely for a senior, been up and down all year and finally playing his best golf. And I know excited to have the opportunity again to get down here and do something special. And then you got Seth Barker there as well, who just coming off the individual title at the tournament, the semi-state at Eagles Nest. So he was your individual winner. Great kid, great baseball player, and obviously one of the best, hottest hands on the golf course right now as well. So great group of guys, great assistant coach here, and really excited to see what these boys are made of this week.
Start with Jake Feldhouse. Talk about your best golf round this year.
I think it would have to be my round at Seneca. I had a little rough start, and then I had a little talk with coach. I think it was like 4th, 5th hole, and got it back down. I think I made a birdie, and had a chance to go like 3 birdies in a row, birdie 9 to get it back to even. And from there, I don't know, I think I just saw a few putts fall, and it was just at that point I was 5 under, and I was just trying to finish, and I actually bogeyed the last hole to not go into a playoff, which kind of sucked. But that had to be my best round by far. Kid made 6 birdies in a row. So,
Tucker Jones, what is the most memorable golf match you've had in your high school career?
It was probably the one that we played at Gibson Bay this year. We had a tournament out there. It was our invitational, and I started off pretty slow, but I got hot on the back nine and ended up winning it. Shot 32 on the back, so yeah, that was probably my most memorable golf round, especially winning at my home course there.
Radney Bales, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Great. Coach talked about you being an opportunity to win 3 state titles. Describe the work on in practice you do to improve your golf play.
No, I mean, I just really work on putting. I really need to stay locked in on putting. I like to play a lot too. I'm not a big driving range person though. A lot of people in here, they're a big driving range person. But no, that's mainly what I do.
Well, thank you guys. Yep. Thanks, Coach Congleton, the Madison Central golf team, for being on the show today, and good luck to you heading to Bowling Green for the KHSA State Golf Tournament.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate you all.
That's it for the Roberts Insurance Team of the Week. We'll be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. At Whitaker Bank, you'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Visit us at any of our conveniently located branches or go to whitakerbank.com to learn how Whitaker Bank can serve you. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
What I love about this service that Henry Meds provides is hope. I love Henry Meds for a couple of reasons. Very, very convenient for our patients. It's simple. You get online, you're gonna fill out a health questionnaire that we're gonna ask you a bunch of questions about your health history. We wanna know some really specific things. People are having great success.
How we got here has everything to do with who we are. ARH is a healthcare system that serves our communities by providing excellent care. Service is the very foundation of who we are. Because of our dedication to our communities, U.S. News & World Report awarded ARH among the best high-performing hospitals for the treatment of congestive heart failure and COPD. Our story has always been about who we are. We are Appalachia. We are ARH.
Hello, welcome back to the Scholastic Ball Report as we honor the Crown Trophy Scholar Athlete of the Week. Our scholar is Boyle County football team member and wrestler Paul McClure. Paul, you have a lot of accomplishments so far in your high school career. In 2003, you made the 4A first team All-State in football. Congratulations for that.
Thank you.
Also in 2023 in wrestling, you were the Kentucky Freestyle and Greco-Roman state champion. So congrats for that. This year, you are a 4A mid-season All-State football player with college offers from Furman and UK. Congrats for all that.
Thank you very much.
Let's talk about your role on the team. You're a lineman. What do you like about playing that position the most?
So first of all, the offensive line is the closest group on any football team, and I would argue any sports team. So being a part of that family is one of the best experiences of my life. And at the same time, you get to play a very hard and kind of, I don't want to say unloved, but unrecognized position that involves contact every single play and having to do it. But you know when the team succeeds and your guys that get their name in the paper succeed, that you were a part of that.
You said it best when you said unloved. That's why we're having you on the show. We want to give you some love. What do you work on in practice to improve your individual skill level?
We do a lot of individual work with the coaches. So just between, we start every practice doing, whether it's working on bags, running to the chute, hitting the sled, stuff like that, just basic technique stuff we've been doing since we were kids. And then we get into some contact. We kind of drive people out. We work a lot of kind of 2-on-1 blocks and just our concepts that we run.
What's it like being on a 4-time state championship football team?
It is incredible. I mean, there's something special going on right now, and being able to be a part of it and maybe make it 5 my senior year would be insane.
Well, how about wrestling? What do you enjoy the most about that sport?
Wrestling's a different animal. It is a one-on-one, almost you against yourself kind of thing. Especially at the heavyweight level, it's just kind of who can not make a mistake first.
Switch gears and talk about your academics. As a really good student, your GPA is 4.263. You scored a 34 on the ACT. Had to remind people 36 is the perfect score. AP Scholar with distinction. National Honor Society officer. How do you juggle academics and football, all that stuff?
It's a grind. I always talk about it, but the spring semester wrestling and coming in at 6:45 a.m. for lifting for football, and then going to school all day and taking the hard classes and doing well in them is a grind.
Thank you, Paul, for being on the Scholastic Ball Report today, and good luck the rest of the football season.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That's Paul McClure from Boyle County, the Crown Trophy Scholar Athlete of the Week. We'll be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report.
Here is your Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week. Woodford County and Scott County. Opening kickoff of the game. The Cardinals, Timmy Amongo gets it at the 5. Look at the key block. Now he will do the Timmy two-step at midfield, and he is gone. A 95-yard kickoff return to start the game. But Woodford County would win 38-35. Timmy Amongo of Scott County, you are the Sutherland Chevrolet Drive of the Week.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and Prep Spin.
Hey, Donna, did you ever find a new health plan for your sister?
She qualifies for Medicaid and Medicare, so I don't know what kind of plan she needs.
You should look into a Medicare Advantage dual eligible plan from Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield. She'd get to keep her Medicaid coverage, but also get additional benefits, like a benefits prepaid card.
What's that?
It's a card she can use each month to help pay for groceries, over-the-counter items, and utilities, like a cell phone.
With Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield, a dual eligible plan is your plan, your way. You get dental, vision, and hearing coverage, plus an allowance to help pay for eyewear and hearing aids, and a dedicated support team to help you take advantage of your benefits. Sign up is before December 7th. Call 800-382-0318.
Okay, Max, I'll call.
Welcome back to the Scholastic Ball Report, our Clark's Pump and Shop Legends segment. Today we have Doug Flynn, former Bryan Station High School baseball, football, basketball star, and Cincinnati Red. Also, Golden Glove winner for the New York Mets and finishing his career with the Montreal Expos, catching a lot of fish. Welcome to the show, Doug.
Gary, in fact, I just got back from the lake. If I knew you were going to be in a sport coat, I would have dressed up a little bit more.
Well, you know me, I always try to look good for Doug Flynn. Doug, let's go down memory lane Let's go down memory lane for a minute. Talk about your playing days at Bryan Station High School.
I was so blessed to be with good coaches and good players back in those days. I thought I was going to be a Lafayette guy growing up because I lived on the south side of town, or the south side, and all of my family went to Lafayette. Then my dad, when I was 12, moved across town. So all of a sudden, all these guys that were teammates were now going to be competitors of mine. And it was probably a good thing because looking back, I'm not sure I could have made any of those ball clubs on the other side of town. But, I just like to compete and like to play. So baseball came pretty natural, as did basketball. Coach Roy Walton came to me one sophomore and he said, "Flynn, I want the football team." And I said, "Coach, I'm 5'2" and 112 pounds. What could I possibly bring to your football team?" And he talked to me a little bit and he said, "I tell you what, if you'll stick through the summer practice, I'll promise you a letter jacket." And cheerleaders like guys in letter jackets. So It was a natural. I said, "Let me just try."
Take us through your sports career after high school, Doug.
Well, Gary, I was such a good athlete that when I got out of high school, I had 0 college scholarship offers. So I ended up going to, as it luck turned out, Rick Derrickson, who was going to go to Kentucky and play basketball, signed a contract with the Cleveland Indians. So it was right before college started. I really didn't know what I was going to do. And I got a call that said, "We'd like for you to be the point guard on the basketball team." I thought it was at first, but realized that, they were kind of in a bind and everybody else had committed to go to school. So I got a chance to go to UK, play basketball my freshman year. Probably the best growing up year I've ever had. Played with the great Jim Andrews and, actually played Bishop, who was an outstanding athlete at the University of Kentucky. I think still holds the interception record in football. And every single afternoon, we got a chance to go out and compete against the number 1 team in the country. Dan Issel, Mike Pratt, Larry Steele, all those guys were just outstanding ball players. And, you learned how to survive. You learned how to play up. You learned how to compete at the highest level. So I will forever be thankful for my 1 year there. When that season was over, I went to baseball. Really didn't get to play very much. It looked like I may have to go to another school, and I did. I went down to Somerset Community College, and I started to grow a little bit, mature a little. And after that year was over, I had agreed to go to Bethel College in Tennessee on a basketball scholarship. Lo and behold, while I was there, some guys came, woke me up, went to a tryout camp for the Cincinnati Reds, and then 3 years later was in the major leagues with the Big Red Machine. So I think the good Lord had a hand in everything that I was doing.
Talk about your transition into broadcasting. You worked with me for a number of years on the KHSA State Baseball Championship.
Yeah. Gary, I learned a lot from you. And I've told you, you were such a pleasure to work with because what you bring to high school sports in this area is not done by anybody else, nor will ever be done by anybody else as well as you've done it. Your love for the game and the way that you're positive. I have a tendency sometimes not to be negative, but maybe to be a little too honest. And when you're broadcasting high school games, you sometimes forget that I wasn't as disciplined, not as good as these kids are today. The kids are so big, strong, and can play the game. But through broadcasting, I really had to step back, and you don't want to say, well, back when I played. You have to eliminate yourself a lot. But by the same token, you also, because of the experience you have to be able to get that into the conversation. But I'll always be thankful for that, because then I got an opportunity to do some games with the Reds and with the great Marty Brenneman, and that was so much fun. And then did a show with Jeff McClure called Reds Weekly. So anytime, and I tell people who are afraid to speak in public, the only way you're going to get better is to do it.
Doug, you are a champion for kids and just a champion for Kentucky. We really appreciate you being on the show.
Gary, God has blessed me with a lot, and there's a lot of people around here that have a lot. I think we're just expected to give back, but I appreciate you always. Bridget and I've known each other for probably 200 or 300 years, and love her to death. I feel like you two are part of my family.
Well, thank you, Doug Flynn, for being on the Clark's Pump and Shop legend this week on the Scholastic Ball Report. We'll be right back with more on the Scholastic Ball Report.
Harlan County hitting the highway to Pulaski County. First snap of the game, the Maroons. Well, they take off the top. Harris Denmeyer with the catch. And then he's, hey, going to do it again? Not at the same play, just a great play. Touchdown, Pulaski County, and that was all she wrote. 55-0. The final.
Fall in Kentucky, it's a beautiful time of the year. But when the seasons change, having the first alert matters. It's cold and rainy one day, sunny and warm the next. That means you need to be prepared. Plan your day with the WKYT First Alert Weather Team, alerting you to severe and changing weather, county by county, to the area you're headed, so you know if you need to dress light or bundle up. When the seasons change, we are here for you. Trust the WKYT First Alert Weather Team.
Miles, you're late. Again.
You are not living
Where have
up
you
to
been?
your full potential.
No sense of responsibility.
Everyone's going through something, even superheroes.
Is that the best you can do? This mediocre work is
You're not reaching your full Grades are potential. unacceptable, Miles.
Let's take the stigma out of asking for help.
Hey, Dad. You got a minute?
Yeah, what's up, son?
If you need support, visit kevinlovefund.org to learn more.
I just got so much on my mind, you know?
Well, that's the show for this week. Special thanks to our team. Prepspin's King of Stream, William Moorfield. Joel Clace of WKYT, our director. Executive producer, Bridget DeVries. WKYT sports staff, Brian Milam, Lee K. Howard, Lindsey Goff. Until next week, thanks for watching, and remember, for those you see and you don't see, keep your eye on the Scholastic Ball Report.
The Scholastic Ball Report was sponsored by Mingy Beef Jerky, Clark's Pump and Shop, Whitaker Bank, Roberts Insurance, Crown Trophy, Sutherland Chevrolet, Rafferty's, Double Dogs, and by Prepspin.